Hello everyone, welcome back to my fly tying bench. Hugh here. In today's tutorial I decided to tie you one of the most popular dry flies out there, and that's the Adams. And I'll be tying it on a size 14 94840 must-head standard dry hook. And we have grizzly hackle tips for our wings, brown and grizzly hackle for the hackle, and the tail, and Adams dubbing for the body. So let's get started here. Our thread right behind the eye, and we're going to wrap back to halfway on the shank. Snip off our tag. Then we're going to wrap back up halfway again. And at this point here is where we'll tie in our wing. So I've got two grizzly hackle tips prepared. We'll get those ready to tie in here. Just even up the tips. Okay, a little bit more here. As we go, we want to get these on there, right? Okay. Now we'll set them on our shank, and we want them the same length as the hook shank, as always. Okay. So move those forward, tie them in, pull straight down, wrap back on your stems, situate your wings here. Make sure they're right where you want them here. Come back up, pull your wings straight back, a few wraps in front of your wings, like so. If you got any fibers sticking out, trim them off close, get them out of your way. Okay, there we go, we have our wings set. Now we're going to wrap back to just above the burb. We'll snip off these stems here. Wrap back to just above the burb. Right there. Now next, our tail. There's our wings set, and our tail will be grizzly and brown hackle fibers mixed together. We have one grizzly, one brown. We'll mix those together here. Take off a small amount for each. Pull off some grizzly ones and brown, and we'll mix them. Okay, there's some grizzly. Grab some brown here. Pull them off. Line up the tips. Just mix them together in your fingers. And we're ready to tie in our tail. And we want our tail the length of our hook shank. Measure that up. Switch ends. Tie that on. Pinch loop. There we go. Wrap back just a bit and then forward, and there's our tail for Adams. Now we'll snip the excess off here. There we go. Wrap that down. We have stray fibers. Now we'll go back to in front of our tail. We're ready to attach our dubbing here. Okay. So we want to wax our thread, the dubbing wax here. Get some Adams gray dubbing. You do want to put a nice small tight noodle on your thread. Then we'll form a taper once we get this noodle together here. Okay, we'll start just in front of our tail. Like so. forward and taper it up as you go. Okay, we need just a hair more here. A little more wax. A little more of our Adams dubbing. Dub that on here. Okay, the thing about dubbing, you just don't want to, less is more, you don't want to overdo it. And that's fine right there. Okay. So, just want to trim out some of these skirt hairs here. There we go. Okay. So, our next step is attaching our hackle. We get our tail, our wings, and our dub body on. So I have a grizzly hackle prepared and a brown hackle. Just gonna snip some of these little extra fibers off here. Okay. Now take my grizzly hackle. I'm going to place that on top of the brown, like so. Line the tips up. You want those even. Okay, we're going to tie these in behind the wing first. I'm going to go to 45-degree angle. I want the shiny sides facing me. We're going to tie those in. 3 to 4 good snug wraps behind the wing. Move forward in front of the wing. 1, 2, another 3 to 4. Just get them good and snug. And then snip off your excess hackle tips. Move your thread forward to the eye. Okay, now we get our hackle, our tail, our dub body, wings, and now we're ready to wrap our hackles. Our hackles are locked in. So, grab our hackle pliers here. And we'll take our grizzly hackle first, the one nearest to you, our grizzly. And I want to do 3 to 4 turns behind the wing, so we'll get this started here. I grip that with my hackle pliers. Okay, and you want to take 1, 3 to 4 wraps behind. Now I'm going to hold my wings back and go in front. Just 1, 2, and 1 more should be good. Okay. Oh, okay, my hackle pliers just slipped out. That's okay, just re-grip your hackle. Start here. I'm going to start over here. I don't want to. Okay, here we go. Let's try this again. 1, 2, 3 behind the wings. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, now we're going to tie off our hackle point here, hackle stem, tips, 2 or 3 haps in behind. Pull it back, make a couple in front, locking it down. Then reach in, snip off your excess hackle tip. There's our grizzly tied in. So, there's our body, and we got our tail, wings, and our grizzly next to our brown hackle. Same thing. We want to wrap 3 to 4 wraps behind the wing and 3 to 4 in front. Get on our snap on our hackle pliers here. Okay, as I wrap this hackle, I always wiggle it just a bit back and forth so you don't trap down your first hackle. And I'm going to move in front of the wing here, like so. make another wrap. Just going to check here, make sure everything looks good. Okay, then we're going to tie off this guy. 1, 2 wraps behind. Make 1 or 2 in front here, and then snip off our access tip. Okay. That's fine. Now, a few more securing wraps. And there's our Adams dry fly. Size 14. So we'll bring in my whip finish tool here. Gonna make a few 4 to 5 turn whip finish. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. There we go. Let's snug that up. Trim away your tag. And there it is. Size 14 Adams. Very, very, very good dry fly. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Please like and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time on Hugh's Fly Bench. So long, everyone.